To sleep, perchance to dream, like a flower? Well, in Flower, the download-only game exclusively on the PlayStation 3, you get to experience the dream of a city flower. The story is poetic in execution as your petals float through the open countryside. The graphics are nothing short of stunning and really show off the capabilities of the PlayStation 3. The developers boast that there are 200,000 individual blades of grass on screen at once. Playing as the wind, you'll use the 6-axis motion sensors to move and direct a swarm of flower petals across various open-world landscapes. The controls are highly intuitive and simple, making it an easy game for anyone to pick up and play. Although Flower will be too short an experience for many, the game is well worth its cost based on the visuals alone. Find it in the online PlayStation Store today. Halo fans will be using their brain more than their reflexes in Halo Wars. The real-time strategy game set in the Halo universe will let you control either the UNSC forces or the Covenant army. There are lots of new units introduced. The Covenant has devastating Scarab units capable of taking out whole platoons and hero units, which are the most powerful in the game. The game is a prequel in the Halo storyline set 20 years before Halo 1. In the single-player campaign, decisions you make during a battle will affect the number of enemy units you face in the future. With so much to blow up, Halo fans won't be disappointed. The focus of the game is more about combat and less about resource gathering, unlike so many other RTS games. Halo Wars really puts the action back into the genre. It's a must-have for any fan of the Halo universe. Break out your nightlight and get under the covers. Fear 2 Project Origin has arrived. The heart-stopping shooter by Monolith continues the spine-tingling supernatural suspense story of an escalating paranormal crisis that threatens to destroy a major American city. Fear 2 will start you off 30 minutes before the events at the end of Fear 1. You start off going after the president of Armacan, the company responsible for the entire mess, but there's a huge explosion and everything changes. With more fearsome enemies to fight with improved AI, you'll need to slow down time using your character's enhanced reflexes. The environments are more visually appealing with more dynamic close-quarter spaces. Fear 2 Project Origin is a great game for anyone who enjoys a good first-person shooter. Just don't expect to get to sleep right away. Loco Roco 2 is the sequel to the popular PSP puzzle adventure. The evil Moja army has returned to enslave the Loco Roco with a deadly song that kills all living things. You'll have to help the Loco Roco bring life and music back to the planet. With the same addictive tilt and roll gameplay that made the first a hit, there's new abilities and challenges. You'll journey through 25 new colorful stages, each with its own hidden challenges to uncover. Enhance your Loco Roco by collecting music notes and try out one of the 6 exciting new minigames. There's new improvements like being able to climb into shells to roll and destroy obstacles, also swing on vines, jump across grass blades, and swim underwater. You can even join up with 4 friends in multiplayer. Loco Roco is a stylish, polished gaming experience that PSP owners shouldn't miss.
Reload your guns on the go in Resistance Retribution. This fast-paced shooter for the PSP is sure to draw you in and won't let you go. You are Richard Grayson, a soldier who had to kill his own brother before he was completely transformed at a Chimeran conversion facility.
You know the regs. We can't let him live.
I know the regs, damn it.
And now Grayson's on a rampaging mission to destroy all the Chimera conversion camps. Resistance Retribution features a strong storyline, lots of guns with different abilities, and the introduction of an automatic cover system. There are 3 different modes in the single-player campaign and an in-depth multiplayer component featuring 5 different play modes, 12 different ranks to achieve, and 22 medals to unlock. Resistance Retribution could very well be one of the best shooters on the PSP and shouldn't be missed.
Either way, I get to blow something up.
Dead Space is the third-person sci-fi survival horror experience that promises to deliver the ultimate in psychological thrills and gruesome action. You'll play Isaac Clarke, an engineer sent to fix the communication system aboard a deep space mining ship. It'll quickly become apparent that things aren't quite as they seem. Set in the cold blackness of deep space, the atmosphere is soaked with tension, dread, and sheer terror. Fighting through the dead silence and darkness, you'll need all the weapons available to stay alive. The lack of a HUD allows you to become more immersed. All important information is shown either on your suit or through a pop-up holographic display in front of you. Interesting gameplay mechanics like zero-gravity areas and excellent sound design really do make you feel like you're all alone in space. Any fan of the horror gaming genre won't want to miss this one.
Everybody relax.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Reload your gun and get out your first aid spray. Resident Evil 5 finally makes its way to Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. You'll play as the familiar former STARS agent Chris Redfield, now recruited into the BSAA unit. Your life is in danger once again as you strive to complete your most hostile mission yet in a sweltering desert colony where a new breed of evil has been unleashed. The visuals take the franchise to a new level where terror might lurk in any alcove or shadow. And for the first time ever, online co-op will revolutionize the way survival horror games are played. With a revised control scheme, a new quick select inventory system, powerful new weapons, and improved enemy speed and intelligence, Resident Evil 5 is in its own category. It's a must-have for any fan of survival horror. The Chronicles of Riddick: Assault on Dark Athena is the first-person action experience that expands on the movie prequel game Escape from Butcher Bay. This version brings back the proven gameplay and adds in a number of new features for the next-gen consoles. Starring Vin Diesel as the anti-hero Riddick, you'll have to break out of the galaxy's most deadly prison and find your way off a mercenary ship captained by a crazy man. There's a lot of different ways to play. Sneak up on enemies, use your blades, drag their bodies out of the way, then go back into the dark and wait for more. Later, you can battle and blast your opponents straight on. The game includes a remastered version of the Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay, in case you missed it. The inclusion of multiplayer really ties this one together. Fans of the movies or games should definitely check out Assault on Dark Athena.
I said shut up.
Don't be subjugated by the elements. Command them.
Been itching to slice some enemies up with a katana lately? A large dose of Ninja Blade for the Xbox 360 might just be what the doctor prescribed. The premise of the game may be familiar to some. You're a ninja, and you must stop assorted monsters from destroying Tokyo.
This is the moment you've been trained for.
Enough said. So it may not be the most original idea for a game you've ever heard, but this one's really about gameplay. There are a variety of unique ninja abilities to help you take the fight to the monsters. Ninja Vision allows you to find weaknesses in your enemies and secret paths in the environment. The Totomi attack is a special move that delivers the fatal blow. There are lots of weapons to collect and new powers to gain as you progress, and there are some wild and crazy fights with very unique and original perspectives. If you're ready for a ninja game with a slightly different spin, you may want to shuriken yourself a copy of Ninja Blade.